What's up, fam? It's Cam. Welcome back to Carolina Fragrance Reviews. Happy New Year. And the last episode was part 1 of best releases and best pickups of 2020. So let's go ahead and jump right in to part 2. Let's get into this.
Number 5.
Another YouTuber fragrance that came out this year was from Naughton & Wilson, Mr. Smelly 1977. This is Gravitas Pour Homme. I was really impressed with this release. Dan is known for his fougères and wearing like those kind of more old school barbershop fragrances. I know a lot of you that really enjoy those types of fragrances, and then there's some of you like, I don't know if I can do the whole barbershop thing. Try this one. I would absolutely just say try this one, because there is a sweetness about this. The lavender in this, like on the top, the lavender is beautiful. It's smooth, it's sweet. There's a nice vanilla that rounds this off and makes this a much more modern type of barbershop fragrance.
I like your Kudji.
So much more wearable than what some of you might consider like an old school barbershop fragrance. Yes, it does take you back a little bit to a traditional barbershop fragrance, but with a very well done fragrance from Mr. Dan Naughton.
Number 4.
For the next fragrance, we're going to roll back to 2019, but I did pick this fragrance up this year. As a matter of fact, I did like kind of a first impression / overview of BDK, and I will leave the link for that video right here. Now, there was a couple fragrances especially that I was just like, yeah, man. And I think I even mentioned it in that video that Gris Charnel was my favorite out of the ones that I had smelled at that time, and I still feel that way, but there's a couple of others that I've smelled since then that are very strong as well. And I don't mean like, boom, strong. I'm just talking about on a scrimp, you know what I mean? So this fragrance, it's a warm and spicy fig and tea fragrance that's just wow. Now, I know some people have been like, I ain't all that crazy about it. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. This is a beautiful fragrance. Completely unisex. I've actually, since I've been wearing this fragrance, like just looking to see what other people were saying about it, there's a few ladies out there that really dig this fragrance, like to wear personally, but yep. Completely unisex, doesn't lean feminine, but would smell very sexy on a woman. I think I'm just like, next woman I say, I'm just gonna be like, let me smell you, because this is like, I don't know, this is like a cozy fragrance. This fragrance actually kind of takes me like to the mountains of North Carolina, maybe like Maggie Valley or Asheville, maybe up around Tennessee, around Pigeon Forge, somewhere like that. There's lots of places where you can get cabins where they don't even have televisions. You can get them with fireplace, jacuzzi. You ain't really trying to watch TV, if you know what I mean. If you're trying to be, getting your groove on. Get your groove on. Let's just put it that way. You ain't gonna be sweating no TV. Not if you roll like I do. You won't have time to put it on, you know what I'm saying? But this is a very sexy and awesome tea and fig fragrance. And it's hard to say like sexy tea and fig in the same sentence, because usually it don't really work like that. It's usually just like a super chill fragrance. But there's something sexy about the old Gris Charnel.
Number 3.
As I mentioned before, 2020 was a year of some pretty strong YouTuber fragrances coming out, and this is no exception. As a matter of fact, this is going to be my personal favorite because we've got 7 to choose from, and we are talking about Galleria Parfums from Ashton over at Gentsense. Now, if you'll just look right here, look at that. Boom! Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. These are beautiful presentation. Nice heavy bottle, nice heavy caps. Unique fragrances, something for everybody's taste, no matter what it is you like. Got something for the sweet tooth, the gourmand lover, the nice, sexy and seductive fragrance, something very unique for the warm weather. You got a little bit of something for everybody. Like by the Yuzu Grove, You should definitely check that out for spring and summer. If you like your, like your coffee gourmandy type fragrances, Cognac Cafe is gonna be, that's gonna be a winner. I love that fragrance. If you're wanting something that's going to be completely different from anything that anybody has smelled, I would go with Dusted Dawn or Moving Times. Moving Times is something that will creep up on you. You'll spray it on you. You won't realize that you're still, wafting some amazing scents. But yeah, that one's got some nice projection and performances. Like, just kind of blew my mind. Just like I said, I think I was just going nose blind to it and it just comes back. So if you have not checked out Galeria Parfums, they do have the discovery kits now. So go and check those out and see which one works for you. I have a lot of friends that are like crazy about Dreamwoods. I love that fragrance too. So yeah, just check the whole line out. They're all good. See which one hits you in the heart.
Number 2.
While we're on the subject of fragrance lines, I also want to go over one that came out in 2017 from master perfumer Richard Herpon, and it is the Precious Liquids fragrance. Oh man, these are so good. If you like something that's very easy to wear, very natural, highest quality ingredients from one of the best perfumers on the face of the earth. Oh my Lord, I'm holding Neroli Musk here. I also have Blue Agave. There is Rose Blanche, Mandarin. There's just like, they're all good. And you can also get discovery kits there as well. He's always got some kind of good deal. As a matter of fact, right now he still has bulk deals going on. The more you buy, the cheaper it is. I'll leave the link to that website down below. As a matter of fact, any of the websites that I can hook you up with where you can check any of this stuff out, I'll leave them all down in the description to make it a little bit easier for you. As a matter of fact, we're coming up on the 3-year anniversary of when my mom passed away. Rose Blanche actually just really hit me in the heart because it reminded me of my mom so much. My mom used to grow azaleas and rose bushes right by the house, and a lot of times I'd go by to see her like after it was raining and those roses would be in bloom. I swear it just like took me straight there. So when you can connect a really fond memory like that, Precious Liquid is a great brand to help just, connect amazing memories to.
Number 1.
Last but not least is another 2020 release that I thought was very solid for the summertime, and it's the first fragrance I've actually bought from Goldfield and Banks. It is Bohemian Lime. There was a little bit of a stir going on about this fragrance, people saying it smelled like a Ventus with lime. I personally don't get that. As a matter of fact, if you'd like to hear all of my thoughts on that fragrance, I will leave my full review right here. Now, one thing that really impressed me about this fragrance is I got really good performance with it. Now, you've got some Australian finger lime, a little bit of spicy coriander in here. You're also going to get a little bit of a woody vibe that comes from one of the maybe sharper vetiver notes mixed with some sandalwood. Just a really solid summertime fragrance that lasts on my skin. One of the best performing summertime fragrances that I've encountered in quite some time. There's a few that I've come across, the Amber Calibria by the Yuzu Grove, as far as like ones I'm mentioning right now. I think that's a good thing because some of these summertime fragrances, people are starting to get a little bit more creative, coming up with better ingredients that last a little bit longer and stuff like that. So thank you guys for sticking with me through part 2. I hope you guys picked up some little info about something that you might want to pick up. I appreciate you guys. Happy New Year. Until next time, I'll see you on Carolina Fragrance Reviews.